Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with another video. If you guys have not checked it out, this is how my monthly budget spread looks like. I actually just uploaded a video talking and setting up this whole spread, so if you guys have not checked it out, go ahead and do so. But for today, I am going to be setting up my sinking funds spread. And of course, I will be using my stickers. As you guys know, all of these stickers, with the exception of this little guy, are mine. I actually just opened an Etsy shop, so I will leave the link down below. I'm going to be using, like I said, all of my stickers from there. What I forgot to do for my February budget video was to add up all of my expenses, and I just realized, so I'm going to go ahead and do that really quickly. So let's see, 90, 60, 100, 80, 80. So for my variable expenses, it is a total for my budgeted section of $535. And for my fixed expenses, 27, 39, 40, 400, 27, 30, 499, 300, and 100. That is a total of $1,056 with 99 cents. So if we add all of my expenses together for the month, it would be a total of $1,591 with 99 cents. And that's basically my expenses. I know I didn't add that on my actual budget video. I totally forgot about it. But yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and add those up for you guys. So now I'm going to go ahead and go to the page where I usually do my sinking funds, which is the very first page of the month. So it's going to be this one, and this one is the very first page of the month. As you guys can see, this is January. So this is where I usually set up my sinking fund, and I've been really liking it. So for this video, I'm going to be using my leftover washi that I had from last video and my sinking funds kit. So what my sinking funds kit comes with is basically 3 headers. So one is for my sinking funds, the beginning, plus, minus, and the ending. Then we have a total headers for that, and an extra header for your transaction log, as well as 2 scripts which say sinking funds and transaction log. So let me go ahead and start with the washi. And like I mentioned, I have 2 different types of washis for this month as well as for next month. The kits that I have live as of now are for February and March. So that's how the washi looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and now take my sinking funds script sticker. And I really like this print that I chose for February. It's just super pretty, and it goes really perfect with the February color. Next we'll take the header, and I think, let me see, I actually did add one more category for this month just because I totally forgot that I pay Amazon Prime once a year. And I think I'm still under the whole student discount, so I don't have to pay that much, but I think it's around $60 or $70. But I am going to start putting money into a sinking fund specifically for that, just so I have the money when it is that I have to pay. And that's literally the reason why I love sinking funds, because it helps me save up money little by little on specific categories that I know I will have to pay in the recent future, and that really just helps me to not feel stressed when it comes time to pay these things and I do have the money saved up for them. So we're going to go ahead and move straight to the categories. So the first new category that I'm going to be having is going to be Amazon Prime, like I said. And for that, my beginning balance is going to be 0 because this will be my first month putting money in that fund. I'm going to be adding $10. Nothing for subtraction, and I'm not going to be writing the ending just in case I do end up using the money, but I don't think I will, just because, like I said, I'm going to be saving until, I believe I have to pay this June. Then my next sinking fund is going to be car insurance. The beginning amount for my car insurance is $80. I'm actually going to be adding $150 to that just because I am going to be paying for my car insurance this month. Okay, so I actually made a tiny little mistake, and my beginning is actually $100 just because I had made like a whole mock sinking funds that I was going to do, and I was just like, the numbers are just not adding up. But that's the reason why. So that's supposed to be 100. I just used a white jelly roll pen to cover that up just because I don't have white out. That's usually what I use. So I might just have to do one more coat of that. So for this, I'm going to be adding $150, and then that should be enough to pay for my insurance this month. Then for my next sinking fund, I'm going to put cart maintenance. And for this fund, I am starting with $0 because I did use the funds that I had last month. So now for this, I'm going to be adding $60. Then next we have my medical fund. For this, we are starting with $25. And I'm just going to be adding $10 more. I'm actually going to be using this fund this month because I do have an appointment for a physical, so I will have enough. Usually my co-payments are around $15, so that's perfect that I have that money there. Next we have my new car sinking fund. As you guys know, I've been saving up for this, and although it's not that much money that I have, it keeps growing and growing, so that's great whenever I am ready to buy a new car. So the beginning balance for this is $200, and I'm going to be adding $60 to this month. And then last but not least, for my last sinking fund, I have Valentine's Day. And I'm going to go ahead and put for that one just $10. I already do have $37.88 because I did end up buying my boyfriend something small, so that's a pretty good amount, and I think I'll go ahead and use it to help if we grab some dinner. So those are my categories. I do plan on adding more categories as the months go by, but as you guys know, I just started my debt payoff plan and my journey to become debt-free, so I definitely want to limit myself on the sinking funds that I do have just so I can really put as much money as I can towards debt. So then I'm going to go ahead and put the totals right here. So, okay, there we go. And I'm going to now put my transaction log. Now, I've shown this in the past when I showed my stickers. You guys can put the transaction log either with a big washi or just like so. What I'm going to do is I am going to use the last thin washi that I have on this sheet. Okay, I'm actually going to be using this thin washi to separate my two sections, so my sinking funds, and this transaction log is basically going to be for any transactions that I do with any of my sinking funds. So I do like to keep those separate from obviously my regular income or regular expenses, because these are just transactions that I do with my sinking funds. And as you guys can see, I don't have many sinking funds, so I do have the ability to put both of these sections in the same page, which is what I usually do. Obviously, if I end up having more sinking funds later on, I can go ahead and make it a 2-page kind of thing, but as of now, this is just what works for me. So I think I'm not going to put any washi, just to keep it a little bit simple here. So I'm just going to put it right there, and that still looks cute to me. As you guys know, I do sell my stickers a la carte as well, so if it is that you guys don't want the washi kits, you guys certainly don't have to purchase them. You can just purchase the trackers, which I know a lot of people like to do. So now I'm going to go ahead and put my header sticker for my transaction log for my sinking funds. And that's just how it's going to look like. And now I'm just going to go ahead and quickly draw my lines. just like that, we finish up with 2 more sheets, which, like I've mentioned, I really like doing. So now I'm going to go ahead and eyeball it, but I like doing it sort of like in the middle of them. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to make the bottom line the same. So we'll just make one long line right there. And then for this, it's just different now. So I like to do it just like in the middle of the boxes. This is just what I like, guys. You guys can go ahead and do whatever you guys want, obviously. Here. And then one right here. Like so. Now I'm just going to go ahead and make the lines here. And right here. And if you guys want to know what the transaction log sort of fund header says, it just has a section for your fund that it is that you're going to make the transaction for, the date, the amount, and sort of the description. So what it is that you bought. That's usually what I've been doing, as you guys can see, for my past sinking funds. But that is it for this video. This is how it ends up looking like, and I really like how it matches obviously perfectly with my budget, as you guys can see. Super cute. And actually, I'm gonna put one last thin strip at the bottom. I think this would just really bring the spread together. Obviously, you don't have to do this, but I just like sort of closing it with a strip of washi. So that's how that looks like. Super cute. Am I right, guys? Okay, so that's basically it. I'm going to go ahead and let this dry. This might be dry already, actually. So I'm going to put... There it is, 100. Doesn't look that cute because obviously I messed up, but that's a-okay. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, I will have my shop link down below if you guys were to be interested in purchasing any of the stickers that I use today. I also will be having my cash envelopes video up pretty soon. If I don't get it up by tomorrow, I'll go ahead and get it up by Monday, but I'm super excited to film that video. I'm actually going to film it right after this. This will be my first time working with cash envelopes, and I'm just super excited to really save as much money as I can and just work with cash throughout my whole budget from now on. Please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed already, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.